All right, everyone, these are the colors that I'm going to be using today. The paints, I'm going to be using the red and the orange to make coral and pink as well. And then the combination is pink, coral, blue, white, and metallic gold. So I have my colors ready with my medium that I use primer 50% and water 50%. And now I'm adding a drop of Dimethicone in each of the paints. Now I'm going to lightly stir them so before I mix them. See, very lightly, guys, not too much. And the white right there, that one a little bit more because it has a lot of more paint than the other ones. But now I am ready to do my dirty cup. I'll start with the white. And you can fast forward this part, like I know you always do. But nevertheless, I like to show the viscosity so you guys can appreciate, can see how the paint looks, what the right viscosity is. See? And if it's too thick, then it's not good. And if it's too thin, it's not good either. So there is the right viscosity. And I'm adding a lot more white, but I want to save a little just because I know that I'm gonna need it later. So I'm just gonna use the rest of the colors. This is how it looks so far. And I'll be ready for my dirty pour. All right, there you go. And now the pink one. Now I'm gonna put the colors away, the cups away, and let's do our pour. All right, this is how it looks. And now we are ready for our pour. All right. Now I'm gonna use, I've done my dirty pour, and now I'm gonna use the hair dryer on low and hot settings. And the reason I'm gonna use the low settings is because all I want is to bring out the heat, the effect of the Dimethicone. I want the reaction, as you can see there. If I set the settings on high, then all I'm going to do is just blow the paint around. And that's not the effect I'm trying to look for this time. So I'm going to use my corner catcher, and I'm going to start tilting. But I need to be careful not to overstretch my sails. Otherwise, I'm going to ruin my pour. And that's not the intent. So as you can see, I'm just very, very carefully and slowly trying to adjust the paint to the canvas. And what I'm going to do to not over tilt is I'm going to just leave it like that. Look at those sails. Just look at those. I mean, I'm super excited about this pour. And I'm just going to let it feel the corner over there. And I'm going to call it good. And now I'm going to use white to fill in the corners. You see that those corners that I didn't have enough paint to fill. So that's what, remember that white that I left at the beginning that I told you guys I knew I was gonna need later? You can also use colors, like I could have used the rest of the colors that I had in my pour, but I think at the end white just looks more uniform, but that's just my personal opinion. So that's all I'm doing right now. And then later on, I'm gonna show you how, if I do anything else to the pour. I'm leaning towards using the leftover paint to fill in those corners, but we'll see. Most importantly is what I want to do is to show you guys how the painting dries, because they always like look really, really good. Look at that. Look at those sails. They always look great when they're fresh. However, the real deal is when they dry. So I always try to be as transparent as I can with you guys and show you how the paint dries, and even when it's mine, hang it in my wall. So, but this one is for a gift. So these are the colors that I've been requested, and that's what I'm doing. So there it is, guys. And look at those sails. Just, oh, I'm loving this. This is one of my favorite pours so far. But I need to find a way to incorporate the gold as well, and I'm going to show you that in the dry painting, because I'm going to do that off camera. So this is where I'm going to use the rest of the colors to fill it the corners. I noticed that lately I've been doing a lot of negative space pours, and so this one I want to do a little bit more of the positive space. And all I'm going to do is just tilt that paint a little bit in there, and probably I'm going to use those the negative space lines over there to use the gold. Coming up. All right, guys, this is how the pour dried. I'm pretty happy with it. As you can see, I mean, in a close, it dried really well. The preservation of the sails, it's very noticeable. I told you guys I would find a way to incorporate the gold, metallic gold. And what I normally do is I follow the flow that the painting gives me. See, over here and over here and over here, see? And I find that it's easier for me to do it this way than just trying to create a design with it. So this is probably the last pour that I'm gonna do this year, the rest of December, because my husband's having a surgery tomorrow, and I'll be tending him the rest of the month. So hope everybody has a very, very Merry Christmas and a beautiful, successful New Year. Until next time, guys, keep pouring.